This is a short video looking at the market through the eyes of eMiniDayTrader for Tuesday, April the 28th, 2009. As usual, we start off here taking a look at the market profiles, which is the volume profile and the market profile. This is the overnight session that I just identified, and here's yesterday's session and today's session. So when we left yesterday, I was mentioning that 50 area would be somewhat of a barrier, and as you can see, once it got through there last night, it did have a good run down, and when it opened first thing this morning, it had a good run up, and when it pierced through 50, you can see that it acted more or less as some support. And that's generally the area we're still looking at from approximately 49 to 51 as kind of a barrier area. If the market can hold below it, that'll be bearish. Above it, it could bounce up towards the 58 area, which would be our first area of resistance. So as far as our regular profiles, these are just the regular profiles that we had on a day-to-day basis, just the regular trading hours only. Here's our software looking at today, and we had a lot of trades today. We had 10 trades today. We were stopped out on one of them for a loss of 5 ticks, and the only other losing trade we had today was the market did reach our first objective, but we were not filled on it, and we ended up by losing 3 ticks on the full position on that trade. Other than that, all of our trades made money today, and some of them made pretty good gains. Our first trade came in here on a bit of a pullback. Actually, it was in here, so we were able to get something out of that. We tried to get short here. This is an aggressive trade. This was our loser. Then the market rallied up, and we were able to get, actually we got short off of this balance area up here, so we were able to participate in some down move. And then after that, as the market dipped down, we actually ended up getting long. This was a break-even trade. It did reach our second objective, but we didn't get filled on that, but we were still profitable on the trade. And then as the market sold off, we were actually able to get short in this area, and so we had a nice trade in here that moved 2.25 points in our favor. When the market dipped down, we had a nice deceleration here, so we were able to get long. This is the best trade of the day. We held that right up through here, so it actually moved in our favor just shy of 6 points, and took 3.5 points on our final partial on that trade. We then had another short trade that worked out nicely. As the market bounced up and then gave us a short entry right in here, it immediately hit our first objective right here. We were stopped at a break even on the final half of the position on that trade. As the market rallied up, though, it gave us another balance area up here and another short trade to get on board on another short one that worked out nicely. We're able to actually reverse that right in here for the long, which hit our first objective and then came back down, so break even on that trade. And we had one final trade using this balance area here and got short, and this trade worked out quite nicely. It unfortunately went down, hit our 3 points right away and came back and then stopped us out for just a point gain on the final partial. So a very nice day of trading today. 10 trades, certainly more than what we average, and out of those 10 trades we're able to be profitable on 8 of them. So it was a really nice day of trading. I think we had approximately 20 points, or you look on the results page on the website, I forget exactly what the result was, but it was around 20 points today. So a really nice day of trading. Good to see the market move like this without that unsettled kind of volatility. You can see that the volatility was more or less even throughout the day, other than the first thrust up that the market had, but it gave us some tremendous trading opportunities, and most of these trades here, of course our initial stop is just a 1.5, so most of these trades are only moving 2 or 3 ticks against us before they move for us. So sometimes no ticks at all, sometimes 1 tick. So the software and the trade types that we have are really defining the auction nicely and offering us some really nice trades today. So keep in mind that around that 49 to 51 area, That's going to be key, I think, going into tomorrow, whether or not the market can hold below it or above it to see which direction it's likely to head. I think there is some weight on the market, so it certainly would not surprise me if the market had a sell-off. And of course, the other thing we've got to watch for tomorrow is the FOMC rate decision, and that could keep the market in somewhat of a quiet mode up until that release. It's not always quiet up until that release, but it could be. So something to watch out for going into tomorrow. And of course, that release is at 2:15 Eastern Time. So that'll be it for a quick look at the market. And as usual, if you have any questions, comments, we'd love to hear from you. We're at eMiniDayTrader.com, or you can email us at info@eMiniDayTrader.com. So that'll be it for Tuesday, April 28th, 2009.